What's going on, guys? Tom Costanza here, back with another YouTube video. I am back to posting videos every single Sunday morning. Today we kind of have a weird one. We have some ripe bananas and I'm craving pizza. So no, we are not going to be combining the two. I'm going to be making pizza for dinner, and then we're also going to be making banana bread for dessert afterwards. So I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I've been doing some golfing. We moved into a new apartment, if you can't tell. Looks great, right? But we are going to get right into this video, and I'm going to take you guys with me. Let's go. So I don't want to bore you guys by the beginning process of how I make the pizza dough. I'll put a link up in the description and up in the corner of how to make the pizza dough. But we're just going to be putting all of the ingredients together. We're going to make dough for about 4 different pizzas. I'm going to be making a quick time lapse over that. You guys should be watching that right now. And then we're going to ball this up and let it rest for about 15 minutes, and we'll check back in then. Okay, so now that we have our pizza dough rising for about an hour or so at room temperature, I'm going to head to the grocery store because we still need to get some ingredients for our banana bread that we are going to be cooking now. That way it's cool by the time dessert is ready tonight. Oh my God, I got so lucky. Okay, so we're officially at the 1 hour mark for our pizza. So that's the bulk proofing. So we're gonna put this in the fridge now for a few hours, and we're gonna get started on our banana bread. Okay, so with the banana bread, I did make this once before, and it was a pretty popular video for my channel, but when we made it, we took notes on it to kind of see if there's anything we could do better, kind of gave it a rating. So to date back, it was September 11th of 2022 in West Palm Beach, and Chloe, my girlfriend, was working in Miami, and I was channeling my inner YouTube star. Overall rating that I gave it was 10 out of 10, and then I said nothing could be a 10 out of 10, so I said 9.7. Chloe said 9.8, and then for overall appearance, I said stunning. Chloe said 9.4, and then we said maybe could we use walnuts or chocolate chips. We still haven't made it with those, but we're going to stick with the regular recipe and not use it because, I mean, 9.7, 9.8 doesn't get any better than that, really. But let's get started with the banana bread. Okay, so first thing we have to do is coat the entire pan with coconut oil. So take a little spoonful on the back of the spoon and coat it first. Now next is to cut out a piece of parchment paper that fits properly in our pan. That's what we're looking for. I mean, that's perfect. We're going to put this aside. Now we're going to take our small bowl and we're going to work with the bowl. A lot going on here. We're going to start with 3 tablespoons of almond butter. Okay, so at this point we're making the almond butter swirl. It just consists of coconut oil, almond butter, and sugar. You just mix that together into a smooth paste, and then you set that aside. Next, you want to start out by putting on the light, but we want to add flour, baking powder, salt, baking soda, ground cardamom that I made a big mess of. Mix that up for the dry ingredients. And then for wet ingredients, we need 2 large eggs, also the sugar, 1 cup of mashed banana, Greek yogurt, vanilla extract, and almond butter. And we mix that up for our wet ingredients. The main thing here is to make sure that you mix up all of the almond butter chunks and all of the banana chunks. And then once everything is homogeneous, you mix the wet and the dry. Once that's mixed, you make sure there's not a single drop left in that bowl and everything into your bread pan. Now this was the almond butter swirl that we were making that we set aside. Just put a couple glops in, stir it with a toothpick, and then you're ready to put it into the oven for about 60 minutes. So it's about 1:30 right now. We have our banana bread in the oven. That's going to take about an hour to cook. We have our pizza dough in the fridge. That's still gonna rest for about another couple hours or so. Probably gonna take the pizza dough out about 3 or 4, and we're gonna start working on that. But it's kind of a mix going back and forth between banana bread and pizza, grocery shopping, rain. But hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you are, click the subscribe button. I'm gonna clean up my mess and then sit on the couch for about an hour. The banana bread should be done. We're gonna check on it right now. Okay, so we're gonna wait about 20 minutes before we take the banana bread out of the pan. And then we're gonna wait for that to cool fully, and then soon we're gonna start working on the pizza. Okay, so I actually changed my mind. It's 2:30 right now, and we are gonna get started on our pizza, since the pizza's probably gonna take around 4 to 5 hours till it's like actually ready. So this has been in the fridge for a long time. We are going to uncover it, punch out the air. Didn't really punch out. And then we're going to turn this into 4 separate balls and put it on a baking sheet to rise. Chopping up the dough into 4 equal sized balls and then putting them on a floured baking sheet. That way they can rise. But I said it would take about 4 to 5 hours until the pizza is actually ready. Right now our apartment runs pretty cold. During the day when we're in the apartment, we keep it at about 68 to 69 degrees. So it might take a little bit longer for the dough to rise.
Wyndham Clark, what a story he has provided for us. He's been cut a couple of times. The last 2 times he's been in the US Open, but not this one. He has.
Me being the idiot that I am, I went to the grocery store earlier today and completely forgot tomato sauce and mozzarella, so I had to go out in this. This is the 3rd time it's raining today. Torrential downpours. Okay, so we are fully back. We have everything, as you saw, torrential downpour out, but we have our mozzarella and we have our tomato sauce, so that's important. We have our 4 doughs here that are extremely proofed. Our oven's preheated to 500 degrees, so we're gonna get started on the pizzas now, and let's get started. First is our prep work, the cheese and the sauce. For the sauce, I do a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of basil, a little bit of oregano. Okay, so starting with the pizza, we want to definitely flour our work surface, flour our dough scraper, and flour the dough. That way nothing sticks. And then we just scoop out the dough with the dough scraper, put it onto our flour, and cover up our other doughs. That way they don't get dry. When you're first starting out, flour is your friend. I cover the entire thing with flour, all sides. And then you just want to start pressing in the center, pressing all of the air to the exterior of the crust. Do not press out the air in the crust, or else you have a flat pizza. And I slowly start to stretch. I don't really know how to teach this. I kind of saw it and then just kind of replicated it. I don't think I could do it any really faster than this. So if you have any tips, let me know down in the description. But once I get it to a pretty decent size, I clear out all of the flour. And then I continue stretching. Then once it gets almost 12 inches, I throw it on my knuckles. And then I just start to gently stretch with my knuckles. More so just let gravity do its job, but I do stretch a little bit. We throw it back down on our work surface, and I put about 2.5 scoops of our tomato sauce. Give it a nice swirl. Thunder's pretty bad. Okay, and then once we're done with the sauce, we grab some Pecorino Romano cheese or some Parmesan cheese. Throw that down on the pizza. And then flour is back to being our friend, so we want to flour our pizza peel, flour the work surface, make sure nothing stick. And it's kind of a subtle movement, but I make sure that the pizza is moving on peel before going into the oven. If you find out that the pizza's stuck while you're into the oven, you're either going to create a hole or just make a mess into the oven. So definitely make sure that it slides before going in. But I pre-cooked my dough. It's very important that if you're using a home oven that you pre-cook the dough. That way the cheese doesn't burn. So I was just waiting for the first golden brown spot on the pizza dough crust, and then I pulled it right out. But now we are loading it up with some mozzarella cheese, some black pepper, some extra virgin olive oil that I put on the mozzarella, as well as around the crust, which helps with the browning. Give it a little shimmy and put it back into the oven until the cheese just about starts to bubble. So there's no really timing of how long it's going to take. I kind of keep a close eye on it, which is a little bit of annoying, but just ensures that you're going to have a good looking pizza. And then I put it onto my pizza serving tray. Not bad, right? Okay, so pizza's all done. We're gonna cut into it. Looks pretty good. Can't complain whatsoever. Really good. Once I finish this, I'm gonna digest, and we're gonna get into the banana bread. Okay, it is officially the evening, and I have digested my pizza. We have the banana bread ready. We have our knife. We're gonna cut right down the center and give this a try. Good. Just cut a slice. 2 slices. Wow. Let's give it a try. Banana bread is the greatest thing on earth. That is all I have for you guys in this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know I had a crazy day of making pizza, 4 pizzas and banana bread, but enjoyed it very much. Hope you guys liked it too. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Peace.